Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, and today we're going to be talking about Mon-El's suit and giving some theories as to what actually could be going on. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss any DC TV or Supergirl videos later this year. So yes, yesterday the first extended promo was released and we got our first look at Mon-El in the costume, and a lot of people were quite concerned because it looked like, from the non-HD shot that we saw, it looked like all the suits were actually black, and it turns out because they released the official Mon-El Supergirl poster yesterday, we can see the color as it's supposed to be. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So in the poster, as you can see, it is an awesome poster. I thoroughly really like this, and you can see the color of his suit is actually not black and that he has some red linings, but I'll talk more about the red stuff in a minute because that goes on to my theory. But as you can see, he's got his Legion ring on, and obviously that's going to help him fly. That's going to be really awesome. And apparently there's been rumors that a full poster for this actual poster is going to be released with a full body shot on Monday. That's what people have been saying, so hopefully we do get that, and maybe I'll make a video about that afterwards, because maybe it will give some more stuff away, some more spoilers to maybe relate to the comic books or to relate to other stuff on the TV show. I guess you could describe the color as a very metallic blue. That's what it seems to give off. Obviously there's shadow and that's why you can't see it properly, but if you look on the chest, that's probably the best example of the actual color. So it's a similar color to Supergirl's color, and this actually leads on to the theory. So I will begin to talk about the theory now, because if you see on the screen, we've got a comparison between the red streaks that we see in the poster, and obviously I've zoomed it in a bit, and Supergirl's logo, so the House of L logo that Superman and Supergirl both wear. And Mon-El, on his chest, you can see that he has a crest, and although it's not been filled in, I've gone round the actual lines where you can actually see that, and yeah, there's definitely a crest there. So why would he have a crest without a symbol on, and what's the point in that if you can barely see it? So a theory that I have is that maybe the crest is just there just to remind him of Supergirl, because Supergirl has that in the middle of her chest, and with Mon-El being obsessed with getting back to Kara, and that's probably why he's actually gone with the same color scheme that Supergirl actually has, because it's very similar, maybe a tiny bit darker, but it's really similar, still using that dark blue and using the red. So my next and main theory is that a symbol actually goes in there and they haven't put it on for the poster. This is mainly due to the corners. As you can see on the crest, there's two things there, and they seem to be like maybe clip-ons or something like that, because what's the point if he just wanted to have that crest with the red line signifying that crest shape that Supergirl actually has on her suit? Why would he have those corners? So my theory is that maybe we'll see it after they've suited up. Mon-El will put the chest on, and it seems like that could definitely be possible, because with those top two things at the top of the crest, I think it could be used as some sort of attachment, and he could put the symbol on, and maybe he uses the House of L symbol to remind him of Supergirl, because in the comics he has the House of L symbol, although he's not from the House of L, and he's actually from Daxam in the comics like he is on the show. So I think that's very possible, and I would be extremely happy if he did have the House of L symbol. And the shot in the trailer, I know you guys are all gonna say, Ben, he's not wearing it in the trailer, he's not wearing that crest. But like I said before, my theory is that it's detachable, with the two corners of the crest actually helping it put on, and I think it's definitely possible. Anyway, so the suit again is quite armored, quite padded, and from the outside it looks like a black suit, as you can see in the Instagram photo that David Harewood actually released, but obviously that's due to the lighting and the bad quality of the camera. But the overall design of it seems a very military style design, so I feel like they're definitely inspired by soldiers in the future and what's going on in the future, as it's probably practical for the 31st century and what's going on, because he's probably going to be needing to actually be more padded than he would be in the 21st century, because the villains probably have better tech, there's probably stronger villains in the future, so it would make sense that they would go along with the more military style, and it seems to be that's something that's going on there. But again, the color scheme is the same as Supergirl, so that's really interesting. I think he's definitely been inspired by Supergirl, because we know he created the Legion and gave the example of Supergirl for them all to live up to. So I think that's a very strong theory that he might have that crest, or he will just have the red streaks going around where the crest would be to symbolize Supergirl. So we'll have to wait and see. But do you guys agree that he could have the House of L logo, and it could be detachable and it could go on there? Because those corner things are a bit out of place, and I do think that something might attach onto there. But anyway guys, so it's just a theory, don't get mad if it's not going to happen. That's just me hoping for a bit more of a link to the comic books, and obviously his suit in the comics is red and blue, but it's the other way around. He has more red, but in this suit he's got definitely more blue, and he has minimal bits of red. So I think that the logo for the House of L could actually rectify that and give a lot more of that red into his suit. So I'm very excited for Mon-El and the Legion of Superheroes all being suited up in episode 10. So we should be getting promotional photos in the next couple of days, and if they come out I will talk about it then. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like Shaq.